Hello and welcome back to the channel where we show you that trading is as easy as you make it on yourself. Last week, well I guess 2 weeks ago or so, we got a couple hundred more pips banked all live public on YouTube just to show you don't have to be in front of the charts all the time. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be consistent in your approach, your strategy, and your management, and you can multiply your own money by yourself. No, financial advisors, no super expensive processes or anything of that nature. You have what it takes right at your fingertips. So without further ado, of course, I have to click on the slide that says this is not for legal financial advice, etc., etc. You guys know the drill. And of course, for those of you guys who don't know, any of the companies, just a scam warning, right? Anything that I'm ever working with is always going to be public in the six-figure trading coach communities. There's never going to be any secret DM offers, nothing along those lines, if you will. So if it's not in my link tree, it is not me. Please protect yourself from all the spammers out there. Unfortunately, whether it's WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, the internet, there's so many people creating so many awful profiles. So protect yourself, and that's that. So let's go take a look. We got kind of where we wanted to be for the most part. Let me see if I can't zoom out, make this a little smaller for our viewing pleasure. There we go. This is what we did. Well, this is our private community. We trade a lot of indices, gold, etc., futures, all in the morning, Tuesdays and Thursdays within our community. We do really, really well. This morning we cashed on a couple of different trades from NAS buys as well as US 30 and or YM. So always a good time there, and short. Loving that. It does not take long. And just like here. So every other Tuesday night or so, we do a public video. The only reason we started this was, again, to show people if you're consistent in your approach, whether it's swinging, scalping, etc., you can be profitable. It's just going to take time, right? It's going to take time to figure that out, to make sure that your rules match your strategy, and to actually make sure you're following that information you've already set out before you, following your trading plan. But 2 weeks ago, we took these trades, and then again, that's public live on YouTube. You can go take a look at it whenever you would like and say, wait, did we look at that? What did we discuss about it? Did it perform the way we said it would perform? And then today, we've got a couple more trades too. So stay tuned to the very end to make sure you get a chance to look at that. But the ones we're going to reviewing from that video are Euro Odd and Odd JPY Perfect. This one only hit our first take profit, but I'm pretty sure we talked about that on that video, hence we had it marked up. And then since has really just been sitting flat. So still kind of waiting on this move. This has hit both major zones that we printed out. Again, in advance, knowing where the market is going and just having the patience and the right lot size to get there, right? Let's go take a look at those charts. Okay, so charts are up. As you know, we're doing this on the 4-hour time frame. This is Forex. This is an MT4 broker, for example. Well, MT4 platform, I should say. We looked at 2 trades 2 weeks ago. That was Euro Odd and Odd JPY. So starting with Odd JPY, again, go back to that video for reference. But we were looking for the sell based off of our strategy. We knew we'd have to protect pretty quick because it hadn't broken previous lows just yet. But we knew we had a safe kind of scalp. So we came into that first take profit area. And since then, really has just been consolidating, really just forming this upward wedge. We still have not got that pullback. As of today, I'd still be looking to sell this again, to be transparent. But as of right now, we're done with this trade, at least for the purposes of what we're doing here on YouTube. We got not quite 70. 41, 51, 60-ish pips. Not a bad way to be. Okay, so we got that. We're still kind of really respecting this high. Better get this high with the one ATR, 1 4-hour ATR. We're definitely respecting this high with that ATR. So the trade is still valid if you have the patience and the bandwidth to be able to kind of sit through that. We've got another fresh arrow painted. And remember, the arrows are just saying our conditions are met. They're not magic repainting situations. It's just saying the conditions that we have programmed in to this golden ticket are met. That's all it's saying. So as of right now, as long as we're staying below this 50, we're still looking for the sell. So let's go ahead and remove this from our drawing board, take it off of our watch list. Whoops. WW. Okay. That one's done. Last one we looked at was Euro Odd. So this one we came perfectly up into our little blue target area, came back down, still respected our low, and now of course we're sitting mid-range to the target area that we had 2 weeks ago. It's kind of awesome to be able to see stuff like this set up and to be able to know or have a pretty good idea of when price moves, where it's going, where it's going to react. This area turned out to be pretty significant. We came to it, bounced back down, came to it here, consolidated, came to it, retraced, now same thing here. So we're definitely looking for a reaction somewhere in this zone. Not to say it can't continue up further, but I'm looking for that stall, that retracement, or that consolidation at this level. And from where we entered to where price is currently at, you get like 250, 240-ish pips. Not a bad way to be. So easy. Easy, takes less than 20 minutes, not super complicated. If you're following along and you're doing this in your paper trading, please post that in the chat. Please tell me, how is this working? Are you following the preset rules? Are you creating your own that are proving to be profitable? Like, what are you doing to make this information valuable to you? And as always, if you find these videos helpful, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things that make YouTube say woohoo so we can get in front of more people. Now, okay, let's get started on those profits. So as you saw already in our previous portion of this video, we already had these two highlighted. Upon clicking through, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, there's a lot of really good setups happening. However, of course, next week is, well, it is next week, the election, right? This week is an FP, right? There's a lot going on. So please be very mindful of any trades you take. Very, very high probability that we're going to get some extreme reactions and we might get nothing. So just plan accordingly. Don't over risk, don't oversize, at least not for the next month or so. I'd rather be safe than sorry and maintain my capital. Obviously, it's up to you what you want to do. So when clicking through, let me make sure I'm on the right spot. There's a lot of good things setting up. I like Euro USD, USD CAD, USD JPY are still nowhere near ready. Odd, same thing. Euro odd is about done with that move. EURCHF, I love. JPYs, I'm still waiting on a retracement. GBPUSD, I like it for the buy. CAD JPY, I like it for the sell, but it's not ready. And just kind of clicking through, this is what I do. I can look at it at a bird's eye view. This right here is ready. I love this pair particularly. Just know we've already taken that once. So I'm going to put this as blue and we're going to have discussed it. I definitely think we've got a potential for that sell down, but I'm not calling this one tonight. The two that are going to go on our spreadsheet and that I'm going to personally be in are EURCHF. So I'm always going to mark up the candle prior to the one I'm on, if it will allow me. That is not the right candle. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. I'm going to zoom out once. I'm going to be taking a buy. I'm going to drop that line, I guess. Do this one more time. An active buy. So I'm going to double click, make this green for buy. Actively in, right? Second I'm off this call, I'll be getting in and around this price point. Now, if I go to the line chart and I'm just looking for my next reaction area, there is a ton of congestion here. There's just congestion in the market right there. So my first target is going to be in that area. So I know, granted, the ATR on this pair is pretty small. So mind you, that's probably, it's only 25 pips away. Not bad. But just know that the number of pips you're getting on this, although they're worth a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit smaller. But again, 2% is 2% if you're risking according to percent. So that's my first target area. After I'm done, if and when we break through this area, I'm going to be looking for my next target area. And that's going to be all the way up here. To give you an idea, I'm looking to clear this high. And if I zoom out a little bit, I think there's a lot more room than that in taking out this area and this high. Of course, if we break above here, I'm looking to ride this up quite a bit more. We have targets all the way up into, come on mouse, it's been slow today, slow internet, all the way into that 0.95 area, 0.955. Love that area. So just something to keep your eye out for, but let's see how we react to these two levels. That's going to give us more than a 3-to-1, and we love it, right? If, of course, we break above the highs, you can wait for the retest and take more. You can hold it for longer. At the end of the day, totally up to you. And now we've got GBPUSD. This has a lot higher ATR. I mean, not a whole bunch more, but definitely more. So our arrow has not quite yet painted, but our conditions are met. So we have broken above the 50. That is not the prior candle. This one is. We've got this for as long as this closes bullish and with the body above this 50, not to say we're not going to retrace back. We definitely might. I'm going to be looking for this buy. So where am I looking to target? Here's our trend line. We just kind of broke above that area. So my first target is going to be kind of clearing all of this congestion. If you look to the left, there is a boatload of congestion or what I call an area of interest, right there. Be a little lower. So look how much price stalled here, rejected here, all the way to here, broke below it, stayed below it, and then broke straight through it, came back into it. This whole area, probably a much thicker zone, but from way back, we love that area. If we break above and say above this high, that's going to be right into this zone, so I'm not going to target that. I'm going to be looking all the way up into here. That's going to give us our next target of, yeah, I wish I still got to keep my crosshairs, but I don't. Into here. And I would make that a little thicker on the lower end. There you go. And that's what I'm looking for. So keep in mind, though, this is an FP week, elections next week. Please don't be a, swing trade warrior right now. It's not worth your capital. As you come into profit by 25 pips or so, lock it. To give you an idea from where we're currently sitting, that's already 3 ATR almost, okay? You don't need that much. As you're coming up into this range, protect, lock, scale, trail, and then let the rest just ride. It's fine. You break into this zone, it pulls back, you take another entry. But take some of that risk off, take some of that profit off and put it in the bank versus keeping it all exposed to the market, particularly in a season like this when we've got just a bunch of unknowns coming for the next couple of weeks. So, but that's all I've got today. I hope that you're liking these videos. As always, if you have any comments, suggestions, post them below. If you are following along with me in this 4-hour public swing trading journey, please make sure you're posting that in our public community. How are these results working? How are you managing? What are you doing to compound your money? I hope you guys all have a beautiful week. Take care.